All right. Welcome everyone to the Argo Flux Dev meeting. Today is the 3rd of March. I think we have a couple of you folks on the call. Is there anyone who would like to introduce themselves? Say a few words.
Hey, this is Alan Castonguay. I'm intending to just be a fly on the wall here to see where things are going.
Cool. And any particular interest in Argo Flux?
Longtime user of Flux in production, have started using Argo workflows for a couple things and curious to see where stuff's headed.
Super. Welcome. All right. Take a quick look at the agenda. I think we had a couple of actions the last time. Yeah, I had one to update the main README of the GitOps engine repository. I haven't gotten around to doing that. And that was all. Okay. Fons and Hidde, did you have anything you wanted to talk about or give an update?
Yeah, I have been working on integrating the GitOps engine into Flux, and there's a draft pull request with it. Flux should be fully functional, and all the tests are running. I'm sure there's still problems we haven't found. So if you want to give it a try, I'm always updating the pull request with Flux image. So that people can give it a try and see whether it works or whether it doesn't. It should be more It should be way more performant when it comes to accesses to the API server, because it uses the resource cache from the GitOps engine. And it also, the GitOps engine reconciliation code is based on Argo. So that will also expose some features from Argo, such as waves, synchronization waves, which is a way of doing a stepwise sequential approach to syncing and reconciliation. You could assign different resources to different waves. And there are also synchronization hooks, which people could use. It's still not clear whether that's going to end up in the final implementation, and whether the actual annotations to use in order to access those features are going to remain the same. At the very least, we're going to make them neutral, because right now they use the same name as Argo, which is a little bit odd when using Flux. It's all explained in the PR description.
Where is PR? Is it in GitOps engine repo?
No, in Flux.
Okay.
Yeah. Daniel is sharing the link. Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah, I added it to the notes as well. Are you looking for any particular feedback, or could people potentially help with this?
Yeah, people could help testing it. Like giving it a spin and see whether things work as they should. I wouldn't use it in production just yet, at least. I would make sure things work as they should, because although we have increased the end-to-end tests in Flux, they don't ensure by any means that it's production ready.
Are we looking to add more end-to-end tests, or is this something where people could help with?
Yeah, I mean, adding tests is always welcome. The problem with the existing end-to-end tests is that they are all happy path tests, and that is not ideal. But you have an infinite amount of combinations on what you could test, right? So you gotta be picky and find the ones which are useful. Right now, it should be super easy to add new tests using the existing structure of the tests we already have, and we can mock everything, including the Git server and the Docker registry. So it should be fairly straightforward to add an end-to-end test.
Super, great work.
Yeah, thanks.
Was it hard to get this integrated, to make all the changes?
To integrate Flux, and it wasn't, to be honest. Alex helped with the first, like the initial revision, and I took it from there. It took a bit back and forth with Alex, because I found I unveiled a bug in the GitOps engine, and some of the interfaces didn't provide all the functionality I needed. But I mean, that was to be expected, to be honest. It was surprisingly easy, I would say. But the work's not finished yet, right? We need confirmation from people that it actually works well.
I'm wondering how we could do this, like to get more quality feedback on this.
I mean, I'm putting the image out there so people could start testing if they wanted to. I don't think we should promote it to everybody just yet.
Big KubeCon announcement.
Test this image from Flux. No, I wouldn't do that, because I would first like to get a few people to test it, and because otherwise you get duplicate bug reports and stuff like that. I wouldn't make a lot of noise around it just yet, at least.
But we could ask people on Slack, give them good instructions and then tell them how to get
I mean,
feedback.
the instructions are really straightforward. Just use this image. That's it. Because all the documentation from Flux still applies.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, maybe we can sit together later on and see how we advertise this.
Yeah, let's talk later. Yes.
Yeah, sweet. Any questions for Fons about this?
So the approach is twofold. One is we're working on the Argo CD GitOps engine and Flux CD GitOps engine, and both are eventually coming together in the single repo.
There's a single GitOps engine. Right now, for practical purposes, it lives in a PR in the Argo CD repo, because the initial version of the GitOps engine is going to be based around Argo. So what Alex did for practical purposes, instead of splitting it out, having it in the Argo CD repo. Once things are okay and they're ready to merge, that code will live in the GitOps engine repository. But it is gonna live in a separate repository from Argo and Flux. It's gonna live in the Argo organization, but in its own repository. It's Argo Pro / GitOps engine at this point.
Okay. Do you know the pull request number as well, or no?
I don't know it by heart, but if you go to the pull request of Argo and search for GitOps engine, you'll find it there. The open pull requests.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't find there's no pull requests. Maybe I'm not looking right.
Yeah,
place.
thanks, Alan.
Oh, this is one. Okay.
Yeah, so the code in Flux is based on that code in the PR. Yeah. but changing that is going to be as easy as removing a replace directive from a Go module. Basically, it won't make a difference.
Sweet, great work. I think people are going to be excited about it being more performant in places, and also adding some new features. Are you playing the drums?
I was. I was before, not right now because we were in the meeting. But yes.
Cool. Do we have anything else we want to cover in this meeting? Looks like this is a quick one.
Yeah, seems like it.
Cool. All right, let's wrap it up then, and Fonzie and I can chat a bit on Slack.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.